How's it going, everybody? Avian here with another episode of Minecraft SkyFactory, and in today's video we're going to be diving a little bit further into mystical agriculture. So the first thing we need to do is take our cobalt ore from last episode and go ahead and throw that in there to let that smelt while I go ahead and explain the rest to you guys. So, as you've known, we have this little Inferium plot over here. It's been growing and growing, and we've been collecting a little bit at a time, to where we have a little over 3 stacks of Inferium Essence, and you'll be surprised to know that is next to nothing in the grand scheme of things. But what we're going to do is we're going to try and get ourselves an auto harvester set up so that way it is collecting all of the Inferium stuff on its own, and we're also going to be diving into things like our prosperity saplings and going ahead and getting a little bit further progressed in the mod. And that's pretty much it, at least at the moment. I'm just waiting on the cobalt to get done so that way I can further through. I do need lead, however. Doesn't appear that this has been collecting anything, or nope, it has been. I forgot the hopper was here. There's that stuff. What I need is I need the lead ore. I need to make sure it's not going to mix with anything, because I don't have a lot. So let me go ahead and just real quickly look at the alloy tank. So if you right-click this, you can actually see what items you can make with it, and if you left-click it, you can see how to make the item. But what I need to find out is if lead mixes with anything. You can actually see how to make the different types of materials here. Boron, some other stuff, molten gelatin, which is pretty interesting. Liquid dirt, seared stone. Let's see, molten tin, silver, gold, obsidian, and iron. Alright, so it doesn't look like lead mixes with anything. But because it's thermal foundation, I don't think it'll actually smelt in there. What we need to do is make a lead sapling. We can actually just pour molten lead. Okay, so we can actually throw it in there. But we need to pour the molten lead over a dark oak sapling. Do we have any of those left over by chance? We do not. So we will need to get it. But I am going to go ahead and throw this stuff in the meantime. So lead goes in there. And now we need a dark oak sapling, which we can get by throwing a coal sapling in water. Do we have any leftover coal saplings? We do. 2, 3, 4. And then I can go ahead and throw that there. Hopefully we have enough lead to go ahead and create ourselves 4 of these saplings. I'm going to go ahead and select the lead. We actually have a block's worth of it. Yeah, I want to go ahead and create that. So do we have... actually, real quick, I want to go ahead and move that torch. Go ahead and throw that there. And I'm going to make some ladders. There we go. Alright, well, we can at least hop up using that. I'll go ahead and leave the rest of that down here for now. So there's one sapling. Go ahead and get that going. So up here, we actually do have a bunch of already, like, pre-planned out plots. So as soon as the lead saplings are done, we'll just be able to throw them up there, and they'll get going. The next thing I wanted to do is prosperity sapling. Right down here. So I need a cobalt sapling which I can get from taking a purple slime sapling and pouring molten cobalt on it. I actually need to throw blue slime saplings into a cauldron of destabilized redstone. Fun. Does destabilized redstone mix with any of this stuff? Let me see. Oh, no, wrong thing. Alloy tank. Destabilized redstone will mix with silver and copper to get signalum? Interesting. Okay. So I'm going to need some inferium seeds. For that, I will have to go ahead and harvest some of our inferium here. Pick all that up. And I did get the 4 seeds. So that'll at least give me enough for 1 sapling off the bat. So I need redstone is what I need. If I go over here and I grab, let's just do a block's worth. Block should be good, I think. So throw that block in there, and then we have a block of destabilized redstone for that. And I believe all I have to do is take like an iron bucket, and then I just pour that onto the bucket, and that's how I get it. So if I come over here, and I throw the bucket in the casting table and just pour it like that, it seems like it would make a cast, but it should just straight up make the bucket. We actually need a little bit more destabilized redstone. So let me go ahead and grab that right there and throw it in, and it's done just like that. And that should finish it off. Yep. Bucket of destabilized redstone. Now we go just over here. Do this. We throw it in there. Does that burn? It's not. Interesting. And then what was it? Or to get the cobalt, or we first need a purple slime, so we need to take blue slime. Oh. Well, would you look at that? We only needed the one. And now we need to pour molten cobalt onto this one. There we go. I actually still have a block of it too, which is pretty good. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. All right, now we have the cobalt sapling. Now if I go up here, I go ahead and throw down our lead saplings. 1, 2, 3, 4. And our cobalt sapling, we should start seeing growth. So that way they can produce the materials we need to get just a little bit further. Because I'll need the cobalt to grow a couple more times. Although I could just do that on dirt. That would make it a little faster to get more saplings. Can, however, reach the chest. I don't have an axe on me, though, so I'm just going to have to break this by hand. Let's go ahead and throw that back down there. Oh, didn't mean to do that. There's that. Now, while the lead builds up a little bit, we'll go over here with our cobalt sapling, and we'll just kind of sprint around it, get it to grow. We do, however, probably need another axe, or I need to get my mattock wherever I left it. So let me go over here, figure out where I left my mattock real quick. Not my Matic. It was a what's it called? A Paxel. Yes. Need my Paxel. I'm gonna eventually make like better tools. I believe the best tools that you can get in Tinkers is the Manolin stuff. But you need Ardite for that, and you need Cobalt. So, I mean, we've got Cobalt now, we just need to get Ardite. So, if we grow a little bit further and I'm able to find us some Ardite in the Nether, then that'll do us some good. Are you just not wanting to grow right there? Come on, grow for me here. There we go. Now I can chop down the logs too and get a little bit of that. Now we have some more cobalt saplings. I will go ahead and place my sugarcane back down though, because I do like my sugarcane. So we'll go over here and we'll go ahead and in the crafting table, we will take that and our 4 inferium seeds, and boom, prosperity sapling. So I'll go ahead and hop up top here and replace down these cobalt guys. And then we're going to go ahead and grow our prosperity sapling. Come on. Grow for me. There we go. And see, we got a couple of prosperity shards right there. That's what we really need, is we need those shards. I didn't get any extra saplings, I don't think, though. Oh, there we go. I just need one more, so that way I have the 4. Come on now. There we go. Knock down the wood. Knock that down, and then, oh, we've got 4. There we go. Now we just go over here, climb back up, and we can replant them. So now the cobalt stuff's going. We won't need any of this. We'll really just need, like, the resin, I believe. So how do we get, like, the cobalt that we want? Cobalt. Do like a block of cobalt. Can I just molten cobalt? Is there like an amber for it at all? Sky orchards. I wonder. I'll have to test that theory real quick, actually. If I can make cobalt amber and it smelt. Because there's some things you can make amber out of, like diamond, that it just doesn't smelt. I feel like this would. Yeah, it does. I just had to make sure. So if I go ahead and take the resin and continue to spread it like that. And acorns are good now. Just need a little bit more of the resin stuff. With prosperity, let me see real quick. Prosperity? So with prosperity stuff, you can make the shards out of the acorns. That's about it. So I just either need acorns or the shards. The resin's not really good for anything, it seems. But with the sapling, you do have a 5% chance of getting the prosperity shards themselves, but you have like a 50% chance to get 3 acorns, and then getting this 3 times, much higher chance. So I could let this just fill up with acorns, but I'll probably just leave the 1 layer for the shards. and I'll do the rest of it acorns. That sounds a little bit more appropriate, I guess. But the lead is what I need a little bit more of at the moment. So let me go ahead and layer this out some. And then pick this up. And if things would work with me here. There we go. Now we have that lead. So I will need to clear out my inventory at some point. But what I need is to make a harvester. So if I go ahead and just clear out my junk a little bit here. I don't know why that chest was stuck. Put the leaves down here. Saplings in here. And then the rest of the random stuff, I can just throw it all about. There's so many eggs coming out of this thing. But yeah, harvester. So, harvester, I need obsidian. Fairly easy to get. Quartz. That's not too hard. I just need to go to the nether. Diamond, easy. That's pretty easy as well. The real difficult here is going to be the emeralds. And emeralds normally wouldn't be difficult, but this is SkyFactory. So, actually, never mind. I realized that we have been collecting emerald ore in this for quite a hot minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to smelt some of that, and then I'm going to go to the nether, and I'm going to go pick up some quartz. So if I click here and then right-click on my bobble to turn it back on, should be able to just hop right over to a quartz patch. There's one right there, a pretty big one actually. So I'll probably get like right in it, and then just or like right above it, and then I'll just kind of like vein mine it. So okay, note to self: be careful about that. And also, there's that. Don't really care for the netherrack at the moment, but I do have 22 quartz. Let's see if I can pick up just a little more. Or if we can maybe find some ardite around here, that would be kind of cool. I think that's cobalt over there. Ardite's kind of hard to spot because it's got like this yellowish, greenish color. And knock him out real quick. Let's see, can we find any ardite? Let's see, quite a good chunk of nether quartz. Hey, I don't appreciate getting fired at. What in the world are you? Oh, that's two different enemies. I thought that was one enemy, and I was so confused. I was like, how in the world is that a thing? Oh, is that ardite? I think I see some ardite just up here. It is. Go ahead and kill that guy. Oh no. The wither effect. I'm just gonna kind of need to heal through it. Oh, it didn't last that long. There we go. Where was the ardite that I saw? Here it is. So this is ardite ore. It's a very weird looking color. Go ahead and get this piece as well. So that's only like 2 pieces. It's much more rare than cobalt. It's not too bad. I mean, as you can see, you can probably find it after not too long of looking, but it's just a pain in itself to find. So hopefully we can get some ardite saplings growing, and then we can just like upgrade all of our gear to manolin. So this will take us back. We have our quartz now. Um, Here are some emeralds. I should have some diamonds in here. What else do we need? We need obsidian. Do I have any left over? I have reinforced oh, I do. 6, actually. And then just a dispenser, so I need some string for a bow. Where's my string at? Here it is. And then, oh, I think it was a piece of redstone as well. So, first we make the bow, and then we make the dispenser, and then we make the harvester. Easy as that. Now I can go ahead and throw some of this stuff in here. So with the harvester, we're also going to need power for it. And then we're going to need like some pipes. So let me go ahead and get a simple culinary generator. We need some iron, and we're going to need that string back. Iron. Where'd the string go? It's up here. So we need a fishing rod. We need an iron hoe. We're also going to need a furnace. I'm going to need a piece of flint from somewhere in here. Go ahead and make a flint and steel. And now I'm missing is regular stone and redstone. And we should be able to make one. I am going to go ahead and grab a stack of cobblestone and get it smelting, because I've noticed that we've been needing regular stone quite a bit, and we haven't really had it. So I'll go ahead and get some more. But we've got the culinary generator, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and throw the ardite in there for now. We got the culinary generator. Got that. We just need item, or rather pipe, maybe. Yes, or not energy. Item extraction cable. So we need a dropper. We just need some iron, cobblestone, redstone. So redstone, cobblestone, uh, iron should be all we need. So item extraction cable. Let's first make us some iron nuggets. Then let's make the weighted pressure plate. And then we'll make the dropper. Then we can make the cable itself. Then we just need a couple of item cables to be able to extend it. So go ahead and get a handful more iron nuggets here. And then we'll need some brick stairs. So let's go ahead and take that. And then boom, we got stairs. So now we split that up. We get item extraction cables. You get 8 per time that you craft them, so it is fairly generous. But what I want to do is figure out, for example, if I place this here, I can... Okay, so it's backwards. I'm also going to go ahead and turn my bobble off for a second. So this is currently previewing a 15 by 15 area. which means I need to actually move it to the left one more time. If I move it to this block, go ahead and put a light source there. Preview the area again, and it should fill in the exact corners. And then this will stretch out, so that way we can extend it, and it will continue to harvest. But as it currently stands, it will harvest this amount of product. So it will not harvest the seeds past this point. Now, I could very easily just build another one, but I know it's going to take some time for our seeds to grow, so I'm instead just going to pick these up and move them over here. And that way, now they can start growing, and we'll have a nice manage on all of it. For whatever reason, there's an extra seed over here. All right, go ahead and place that there, and then come back over here. So now that that's there, we simply need a hopping bonsai pot. I should still have some. Or maybe I just have the regular ones. I do have iron. I do have a little bit of wood here. Let me go ahead and make a couple of chests. It's definitely a slow way to do it. I'm so sorry. But there's the 8 chests. Go ahead and take those. And we'll turn them into hoppers. After we turn them into hoppers, we will turn all of these into hopping bonsai pots. We throw one there. Go ahead and throw this in there. And then we're going to need a piece of brown mulch. And then we're going to need a mineral sapling. There we go. Forgot. I need to place down the culinary generator first. Then we will take our lovely little contraption, and we will place that there, and that there. And that will, in turn, grow the stuff that we need to get it going. And then, all the items that we get from here, the area will attempt to harvest the whole area at once at the cost of fuel. Okay, and then it harvests everything. We got a little particle animation. And then we can see it picks up the Inferium essence. Now, I believe the only thing that kind of sucks with this one is that with the magical crops or with the mystical agriculture, it does not pick up the seeds. So you will have to continuously craft new seeds. But if you harvest them yourself, you'll get what you're after. I'm actually going to go ahead and place this down, this here. So put that there. And then you can see when placing the cables, and then it'll connect to here. And then you'll see it pump the items in, so you can actually change the transfer rate. I'm just going to select 64. So that way, whenever anything gets harvested in here, it pulls essentially a stack at a time over. And that will begin our Inferium harvest. So that'll grow over time. We'll hopefully create a little area, or maybe place a harvester here, just so that way we can get our wheat seeds and stuff collecting and building. Because we should have a couple more around here somewhere. Yes, 46. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if I place these in the middle, that. And then, just like that, we have 32 seeds. And now, with our crops growing at that rate, it'll make life a little easier. And of course, I'll expand the farm and whatnot, and maybe even separate it down this half. I might separate this half down here and do this section as wheat seeds or something. But we're going to need a lot of inferium crops, and I mean a lot. And we can also upgrade these seeds over time in order to get better quality inferium essence. It'll produce more, it'll produce it faster kind of deal. So the lead's going nicely. Our cobalt is also doing its job quite well. And our prosperity is working wonders too. I can just get that to do that. And then we've got prosperity shards. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the episode here, because we have pretty much gotten exactly where I wanted to get for the episode. And in the next episode, we'll hopefully dive a little bit more into the stuff we can make regarding magical crops. We'll be diving into crafting higher tier essence and whatever else we can get our hands on. And hopefully I will be able to create an ardite sapling. If I can check that real quick. So in order to get an ardite sapling, I simply need to pour an ingot of molten ardite over this, which means I need blazing pyrotheum. Which means I need pyrotheum dust, which is just blaze powder, sulfur, and redstone. Okay, so not too bad. So I'll probably go ahead and do that at the start of next episode, but I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below on something I can do better in these videos. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace out.